Hello everyone, welcome to lab 7.0.3 from DivNet Associate from Cisco. In this lab we are going to install a cloud service router, which is a virtual router deployed in a virtual machine. So we are going to install this virtual router in Virtualbox. Of course we will download the image and then we will use it here. This virtual router under the name or called CSR, which is a Cloud Services Router 1000v, and it's it's a virtual router, but when we are going to use it in Virtualbox, it will behave like a real router connecting to our machine. In this lab, we are not going to use this virtual image. This one is running now, but we are going only to use it when we will verify the router is connected to the machine and to the operating system or the Windows now I am using, my machine. Okay, so what we need to accomplish this lab, we need the image, this one. I already downloaded it from Cisco and I can send it to you in the lab, or I can send it to you by email. And what we need also, we need to download the virtual machine, which is this one. Okay, so let's get started. In part 1, we are now going to install this CSR1000v virtual machine. I will send you, as I mentioned, this ISO file, and what we need after this, we can click here, and then you need to download this one here. I already downloaded it, and now let's extract here, and we have now two OVA files, one of them for Virtualbox and the second one for VMware. I'm going to use Virtualbox, this one. From File, Import, this one, and now we have this one appeared here, as you see. Right click on it and then Settings, go to Storage, and then select this one, and then select Start. Before going to select Start, you have to make sure that the network is host only adapter, and it's only on virtual host only Ethernet adapter. If you are using Linux, or if you are using Apple or iOS, please make sure from this step, and it is also mentioned here in this lab. As you can see here in step 5, if you are using Virtualbox on Mac or Linux, verify the CSR1000v is using host-only adapter. And here are the steps. Okay, if you still have some issues with this, please feel free to contact me, so I guide you through how to prepare or to do this step if you are using, of course, Linux or Mac. Okay, so let's start this machine. Here you have to select Enter. You don't need to do anything, you only need to wait. You don't have to now interact or press anything, just wait. Okay, as you can see here now, we have this message here, Cisco Network Academy. This software is provided for education purpose only in Network Academy or networking academies. And here we have this router here. As you know, you can type enable. And now let's say, for example, show IP interface brief. And we have here this IP address, and as you can see, it is connected to the interface Gigabit Ethernet 1. And what we need is to write down this IP address here to verify connectivity with this router. So what we have now, we have for example, two machines. We have my operating system, which is Windows, connecting to this router, and we have also the virtual machine, the Linux virtual machine, also connecting to this router. So this is the Linux, and this is the Windows, and this is the router, both of the operating systems connecting to. So now let's check the connectivity with this IP address from my PC. So I'm going to CMD. And as you can see, it's successfully there. So I have now connectivity between them. Now I'm going to ping the same IP address from the Linux virtual image. As you can see here, I have also connectivity with them. Now I'm going to SSH from this virtual machine to the router. As you can see, it's given also in the tutorial. So here we have SSH, and as you can see, the username is Cisco, and the password is Cisco123 exclamation mark. So what I need to use SSH Cisco at and then the IP address. So let's do this. Okay, as you can see, there is a problem with the IP address, so Control C, and then 192.168. Okay, one more time, 103, because this is the IP here, 192, 168, 56, 103. And here we need to type yes, and the password is Cisco123 exclamation mark. And here, as you can see, I am logged in to this router through SSH. So let's type show IP interface brief, and we should get the same IP address here. Okay, so I'm logged now to this router from my SSH. What we can know more, let's type the graphical user interface of this router. So I need to type HTTPS and then the IP address. So let's do this together. And here we need to click advance, accept the risk and continue. Here we need to type Cisco, and here the password Cisco123 exclamation mark. So now we are in graphical user interface for the router, and you can see here we have the DivNet, the Linux virtual image, and here we have the router virtual image. So let's see what we need to do more. Perfect. That's all for this lab. Thank you and see you next video.